Welcome back to another episode from Zach Maglin Collectibles, where we rip everything sports cards and notable collectibles. We are excited because today we have another new product to rip and review. We have 2025 TOPPS Chrome Update Baseball, but this time the Value Box Edition. So we need to ask, will we get more bang for our buck with retail? Let's find out. Hey there, YouTube. Thank you for joining us once again. As mentioned, we have finally the Value Box Edition of 2025 TOPPS Chrome Update Baseball to rip and review. I say finally because we went to our local Targets and Walmart and even Gamestop on release day, which was 2 days ago, or actually 3 days ago now, but we were unsuccessful. However, finally, our local Gamestop had some, and they of course are cheaper for us because we are pro members. But the value of this box is $40. Okay, as you know, TOPPS Chrome is usually more expensive than the paper stock edition. So we have two boxes here. However, you would think we paid $80, but with the pro membership from GameStop, we actually saved 5% plus a few coupons and some extra rewards points, so a lot was taken off. But just for the sake of this video, we're going to say that we paid $40 each. All right, so with this one here, as you know, we have the opportunity to pull a rookie debut patch auto, as it says here, home of the rookie debut patch auto. And here we are looking for exclusive refractors, okay? And it says here that we can get the retail exclusive Chrome Autographs green refractor parallels. All right, as well as other, it says vibrant colors. Okay, as you know, we are chasing the rookie debut patch auto, and it doesn't say that we can't get it here today. All right, so without further delay, let's get to it. So how has your rips gone, guys? As you know, based on previous videos, we've ripped 2 hobby boxes as well as a jumbo. We pulled case hits, a case hit from our first hobby. We also pulled a short print from our second one, from our jumbo. The autos were so-so. You be the judge. You can go back and look at the previous videos that we ripped open for this, I think it was earlier this week that we had that, so check that out. However, just to give you an idea what happened, we had a little disaster that happened in our second hobby box that we ripped. Essentially, we are guaranteed an auto in a hobby, and we didn't get one. So, of course, we filed a complaint to TOPPS, and as of now, as of this recording, still no answer. I know they take a little bit of some time to answer, but as of now, no answer. So this box definitely is not a heavy box because there's only 4 cards in each box, okay? Unlike archives that we opened up yesterday on release day, on release day. Actually, we opened it prior to release day. However, they had I believe 12 cards, all right? So hopefully, doesn't matter. Maybe we can get a redemption auto tonight. All right, we're not expected to get one. Who knows? Maybe we can get one, and maybe we can get a banger. All right, here we go. Love to get some of those case hits, but I don't know if they are exclusive to hobby or jumbo. But let's find out. There you go. Pack number 1 from box number 1. Let's see what we get here. As you know, we definitely prefer the chrome over the paper stock finish. And there you go. So there is the sepia, however you want to pronounce it. And the first one is a very familiar person, Caleb Durbin. All right, so I've been hearing a lot about Caleb Durbin. We pulled his green, I believe, parallel to 99 during our more recent rips, okay? So that's a good way to start it off. Why don't we give him up a sleeve because we like how these look like. All right, on to the next pack. Let's see if we can have better luck with retail. Because I know in the comments section, a lot of our viewers have said that, you know, they're being outpriced with the exorbitant prices of the hobby boxes and the jumbo. Just to review, here we go. All right, we have a Josh. We've been getting a lot of Josh Nailers, okay? We got a Josh Naylor, we got a Rafi Devers. It seems like we've seen that pack before. But just to review, the hobby box came out on pre-order at $200, and the jumbo box came out about $400. But on release day, if you were fast enough before they sold out, despite some of the so-so reviews, all right, there is Cam Smith. And we have a refractor of Corbin Carroll on the All-Star. And we have a Drew Evans on the Sepia or Sepia. And we have another one, all right? So a nice insert. So that was a pretty nice pack. Fortune 15 of Christian Campbell. All right. So anyways, we are talking about what the price is reset out on release day. So the hobby box ended up, they increased it by $30 to $30, and I believe jumbo went up to like $440 or something like that. So yeah, they increased the prices on actual release day. So it does pay to get it on pre-order, okay? You save yourself a few bucks if you so choose to try and go for it, because like I said, a lot of people were not happy with the price point either way. And we have a refractor. Oh, we've been getting a lot of Drake Baldwin in different parallels. So this one is also a Sepia or Sepia. All right, we will sleeve that one up as well. We've been getting a lot of Drake Baldwins and we're getting a lot of Nick Kurtz as well. So we're not going to complain about that. Unfortunately, we've got a Drake Baldwin auto, but we would love a Nick Kurtz auto, okay? Hopefully that'll happen tonight. That'd be something, right? All right, and we have this dude right here. So anyways, a lot of you guys were saying, hey, I prefer the retail, even though it is pricier compared to the regular paper stock version of Chrome Update. These boxes going for $40, and wasn't the paper stock going for like $30, right? So $10 increase. And then megas, they're going for something here too. I think they're going for like $50 or something. No, and they can't be. I think we're going close to 60, if not $65 for TOPPS Chrome Update. So we'll find out next week, guys, because I did not pre-order that. I went ahead and I'm going to wait for Gamestop to drop that one as well, okay? Oh, there's, speaking of Nick Kurtz, there you go. Nick Kurtz on the base. And we get a Mason Fluharty on the refractor. And there you go. So it is just a base. We are not going to sort of display it, but we will sleeve up one Rookie of the Year. So you got both of the Rookies of the Year right there, one on a base and one a sepia. All right, on to the next one, $40. So everyone's counting on retail, guys. They said they'd rather hold out for the Mega, all right, or the Blasters. So here we go. Let's see if their intuition is correct, all right, in terms of what would have, it's a better, give you better deal in regards to the hard money that you spend on this product. All right, so nothing special. We did get all rookies, but no parallels in that box. So last pack. So this first box, all right. Is that the trend in general with TOPPS Chrome Update this year? Because the rookie class is definitely not the same as it was last year. All right, looks like we're going to get a, what is that? A Ray Wave, right? Is that a Ray Wave, guys? All right, Matt Shaw. And we're going to get on that Ray Wave, Jake Mangum. All right. You know, the crazy thing is we haven't hit one of our guys that we're chasing, Roki Sasaki, on, I don't think we've hit him anywhere on Chrome yet. All right. We got a lot of him on paper stock, but nothing on Chrome as of yet. All right. So that's a quick rip of box number 1. Hopefully box number 2 is way better than that. If not, we got more of these. We're going to have to go for another round if that's the case, at least until the megas come out. All right, here is box number 2. Hoping for better hits in this box. Seems familiar. These guys are familiar. We have our first Sepia or Sepia, Victor Mesa Jr. on his rookie. All right, we'll put it there. So, still the trend continues. Nothing too hot thus far. On to the next box. Here's your $40 better spent on retail. All right, we got this pack before. Matt Shaw. And we get a Ryan Halsey. All right, on the sepia. And Luke Keeschel. There you go. We wouldn't mind getting his auto. All right, there you go. On to the next one. No thick packs or anything here, guys, to give us any indication that we have anything special here. Okay, we're going to get a refractor. Kobe Mayo. All right, Cade Horton. And on the sepia, Matt Shaw. Okay, Matt Shaw's a good rookie. We'll sleeve that one up. So I don't know if you guys have seen... have you looked on social media and seen which patch autos have been pulled? Of no surprise, of course, the ones pulling all the patch autos are the breakers, right? They get what we think are juiced up boxes, or because they're buying so many cases, they get rewarded for that. And I believe, unfortunately, Nick Kurtz has been pulled already. Okay, I don't know who did it, but on Instagram, there was one guy that had sort of like a timeline reviewing all the different ones that had been pulled. And I think the most notable one was Nick Kurtz, okay? So no Drake Baldwin, no Roki Sasaki yet. He'd be my guy, Roki Sasaki. But yeah, just like how Yamamoto hasn't been hit yet, but it's still early. All right, maybe it's in one of these boxes. It looks like we're going to get a power players, okay? All right, here we go. We got that one, and another sepia, Caleb Freeman, and the power players, Wyatt Langford. All right, guys, we're down to 3 packs. Are we going out with a whimper on this first round? I say first round because I did buy more just to see, just in case, either that we got hits that we could duplicate it, or we got duds where we definitely needed to rip again. All right, Christian Koss, we got his rookie auto in one of our rips. There is World Series hero Will Smith, and we have Chase Dollander on the refractor, and we've been getting a lot of Mick Abel. All right, we're down to 2 packs, guys. But before we get right into it, as mentioned, all right, we have another giveaway. It's a month of December. I've been mentioning it. You guys have been commenting, liking, and sharing, and watching the videos to the end. But this new month, we are announcing just 2 prizes for now, but we will add to it as time goes on. I'm looking to see if we're going to add one of these newer products to our giveaway. But here are 2 of them. To start, we have fat packs of Topps Series 1 as well as one of Optic Donruss, okay? We're going to add as we get closer to the end of the month. But remember, to qualify, you need to like this video, be subscribed to this channel, of course. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Share this video with others and comment. Now, commenting will be answering some questions that I have. All right, question number 1 is going to be, who is the best hit from this box? Easy enough. And then stay tuned for the next question. All right, here we go. On to the next one. Last 2 packs. Here we go. Can we do any better, guys? All right, looks like we're getting nothing special right there. This pack, we're going to go out quietly. What a letdown. Okay, so we have last pack. Will we get a little magic here, guys? So we're going to also mention that just like last month, we are going to have another mystery tin, okay? So their mystery tin, you tell me who your favorite team is. Doesn't matter what sport it is, and I will try and add a few packs or a pack and fill it with some other cards of your favorite player or your favorite team, all right? So that will also be added. So we got 3 to announce today, and then we're going to also announce what our question is going to be on top of what is the best rip or hit of this box, okay? So, as you know, free agency is up and at 'em. Edwin Diaz went to our Dodgers, and there's other free agents, that still need to sign, okay? So the question is going to be, who, not as a free agent, but what major trade will happen this offseason. All right, call your shot. So, of course, if you're a free agent, you're free to go wherever you want. But there's a lot of rumors that the Tarek Skubal to the Dodgers, but there can be other trades that we are not aware of. So you tell me, what do you predict will be the next, or I should say the first major trade of this offseason? All right, so comment that one as well. Okay, so last pack. Will we go quietly in the night? I hope not. All right, in our first rip of, so last pack, we usually get a Ray Wave, it looks like, okay? So we're going to get Taylor Rogers, this dude here, and we are getting Moises Ballesteros. We got him a few times. We get Drake Baldwin on the base, okay? So there you have it, guys. Not much of a recap. All right, not a good start to our adventure of ripping retail. So you tell me if this is worth it, if you get more bang for your buck in the retail product. Let me know in the comments as well. So thank you for joining us once again. Don't worry, we got fat packs, we've got hanger boxes when they come out, mega boxes, and of course more blasters or value boxes to rip. We're all over this until next week when NBA Chrome basketball comes out. All right, until next time, take care.